Frost of Heights. The road from base camp into the death zone, full US documentary script, cinematic edition intro, the point of no return, base camp. The last place where you're still human, where breathing still feels natural, where the ground is solid, where the wind is just wind. Beyond this point lies a world where the rules no longer apply, where your body begins to fall apart, where every step costs oxygen, where death isn't a threat, it's a presence. Welcome to the beginning of the real road to Everest. Chapter 1, Base Camp, the City of Ice and Ambition. Yellow tents scattered across a shifting glacier, the hum of generators, the smell of kerosene, Sherpas preparing loads, climbers praying they're ready. Every night you hear the glacier cracking beneath you. Here, everyone is equal, millionaires, guides, rookies, legends. And everyone knows one truth. Who enters the icefall may never return. Chapter 2, the Khumbu Icefall, the Gates of Death. The climb begins in darkness, headlamps glowing, breaths sharp and shallow, ice groaning like a living creature. The icefall is a monster, a maze of collapsing seracs, deep crevasses, swaying ladders, unpredictable shifts. Sherpas go first. They install ladders, fix ropes, test every step. Every day they risk their lives more than anyone else. The icefall isn't a challenge, it's a warning. Chapter 3, Camp 1, the silence that isn't peace. Camp 1 sits in a bowl of ice and shadow. The silence here is not calm, it's heavy, like the mountain is watching. This is where climbers first feel swelling headaches, nausea, insomnia. The air is too thin to sleep, too cold to rest, too empty to think clearly. You begin to understand energy is your only currency here. Chapter 4, the Western Cwm, the valley that lies known as the Valley of Silence, but it is anything but silent. Sunlight reflects off every surface, turning the valley into a glowing furnace. Temperatures rise above 86 degrees Fahrenheit, 30 degrees Celsius, yet oxygen stays dangerously low. It's a trap, too hot, too cold, too long, too quiet. You walk through it like a ghost crossing a white planet with no atmosphere. Chapter 5, Camp 2, the City of Storms. Camp 2 stands beneath Lhotse's massive wall. Here, winds tear tents apart snowberries. Camp entrances, climbers wait days for a weather window. The strongest break here, the weakest cry. Everyone questions why they came, because beyond Camp 2 begins the world where many never returned. Chapter 6, the Lhotse Face, the wall of blue ice, 400 meters of hard, polished ice, angles up to 60 degrees, temperatures near minus 35 degrees Celsius, wind sharp as knives, your crampons barely bite, your rope is your lifeline, your heartbeat pounds in your ears. A single slip means a fatal slide. This is the first place where many realize, I will not reach the summit. Chapter 7, Camp 3, the Ledge Between Worlds. Camp 3 clings to the Lhotse Face. Tents stand on platforms carved into the ice. 2 steps from your door, a straight drop. You tie yourself to the tent so you don't fall in your sleep. Here, climbers use oxygen for the first time and realize their bodies are already degrading. Chapter 8, Camp 4, the Gates of the Death Zone. Camp 4 on the South Col is another world entirely. No birds, no insects, no life, just black sky, violent wind, and the knowledge that from here on, there is no rescue. Your mind slows, your cells die, your muscles burn out. You are in the death zone, a place where the human body cannot survive. Chapter 9, the Summit, push on the edge of nothing. You start at 10 p.m., headlamps glowing like stars on a frozen ridge, breathing in short, sharp gasps, oxygen hissing through your mask. You pass the balcony, the south summit, the Cornice Traverse, the Hillary Step. And then you see it, the highest point on Earth. You stand above the world, but the truth hits you immediately. The summit is not the end. It is the halfway point. 90% of deaths happen on the descent. Frost of heights, signature ending. If this story made you feel the cold breath of the mountain, if it showed you the truth behind the Everest dream, stay with me, subscribe, like the video. This is Frost of Heights, where the mountains speak and we listen.